hit that like button just like Tyson.
What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out. Coming to the show is a special guest, man. We got an actual life coach in the building, man, to help you brothers and sisters out on your journey to become young men, young ladies out here, man. Give it up, man. Give it up for my homeboy, Charles Woods, man. Charles Woods, what's going on, bro?
What's going on? How you doing, man? It's a pleasure, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, so Charles, tell us a little bit about your organization.
Well, it's not really. I'm really not an organization. I'm really just into social justice reform and criminal justice reform and social activism, motivational speaking, public speaking. I'm just really into uplifting the minds of the youth. I'm into lending aid and assistance to any organization and anyone that seek to looking for one to come out to speak on their behalf. To if you have a crisis, if you're looking for one to just help you through hard times, or if it's just a situation going on where you need someone to speak the truth to the people.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing a lot of groundwork, man, recently, right?
Yes, sir, I have.
Can you tell us a little bit about the work you've been putting in the streets?
Ranging from when they killed George Floyd, I was down in Minnesota the following day when all the protests took place. I drove down there immediately and joined into the fight. I went down there a couple times after that, continually joined into the fight, let my voice be heard, and also just was in support of the other people. I also work at a transitional, or we call it a halfway house, or a transitional center called the Inn, where I'm located. I help men out with the transformation of the mind, and continually getting them guided and continually showing them, letting them know that, hey, I was in the dark place also, but I continually knew that there was light at the end of the tunnel, and I continually travel that journey to that light.
Right. So not only are you helping young brothers and sisters, you're helping older brothers and sisters with addiction habits.
Yes, just got out of just also just returning home from prison, have addiction, or just have everyday struggle on how to make it fresh out of prison after knowing so many years in prison.
What groups do you work? Do you work with any particular groups like Black Lives Matter, or any groups out in your city? What city are you in anyway, matter of fact?
I'm in Chicago. I travel from Chicago to Wisconsin. I'm back and forth.
Okay, so you're located in the Midwest.
Yes, sir.
Any particular groups you work with?
I work with the Black Lives Matter. I'm in their group on Facebook, on the Black Lives Matter of Milwaukee and the Black Lives Matter of Chicago. You know, they just have different chapters.
All right, so I was checking out a video of yours, because you do a weekly post, a weekly show?
Yes, sir. I do weekly I call them conscious thought videos, motivational videos. I do those every week because, you know, we really don't really get any real insight on the consciousness that one really seek, though, thirst for mentally. And I seek to continually put that consciousness out there. And on Facebook, you know, you have a lot of negative things being shown, a lot of horseplay, a lot of joking, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you also need the balance in life. You need that consciousness as well, and people thirst for that. The mind thirsts for that. And I have been one who seek to continually employ the conscious thought into man's mind, continually get them uplifting thoughts. I do motivational quotes of the day. I do videos once a week. I seek to do them once a week. And that's what I work on daily.
Tell the people where they can find you at, where they can find these videos at, bro.
Oh, they definitely on Facebook, Charles Woods, Facebook, or you could hit me, Life Coach CW, on Instagram. I'm on Twitter, Life Coach CW, and YouTube, Life Coach CW.
Okay. Which one do you find it more difficult to work with? Like the older people or the younger people?
I haven't really found it difficult to work with none of them, with the older or the younger. I think what the younger generation respect is one who who walk it as he talking, and one that is seeking to continuously be an example, not one who seeks to be a hypocrite. You know, one minute you saying this, and the next minute you over here doing this. And I think that's what the young do not like when you have the older generation, because continually trying to be involved, continually trying to act and be a part of the younger generation. Like the younger generation, like, okay, you have already been young, you have done your part. You know, let us live our lives, but also give us insight, give us the guidance, but also live by that guidance and live by that wisdom and that insight that you employ on us.
Okay, man.
As far as with the older generation, you know, I come from the crack era, the 90s and in the early 2000s before I went to federal prison. And so with the older generation, you know, a lot of us just been taken away for so many years, and a lot of men get out of prison, continually seek to try to catch up instead of just joining in. They want to continue. They think it's always about catching up, so they always find themselves behind the 8 ball because they seeking to always catch up. So they always seeking to go back in time and live out what they already once did, trying to catch back up, and that's what hinders us.
Wow, man. Those sound like words of wisdom right there. You know, it's undeniable. We need a change in this country that we call America. Drastically.
Yes, sir. I agree.
Immediately.
Definitely now, right now. Yes.
You know, that's what I try to do with this channel. See, people they can't make out what I am. They can't make out what I do. You feel me, bro? People can't. It's hard for the average person that looks at my channel. It's hard for them to understand what exactly I do. When it all boils down to it, I'm about the uplifting of the Black race, man. You know what I'm saying? So I can have brothers like Charles Woods come on to the show and tell us some knowledge, spit some wisdom, use and understand, you know? So my thing is, I saw a video I caught a video. It was pretty damn good. Let me tell you that. I'm gonna play a little bit of this video for the people. You know what I'm saying? Can you tell us about this little video? What made you make this video? And
what video in particular are you talking about?
The video when you had on like the gold suit jacket.
Oh, the one I just did. As far as
that was your most recent video?
Yeah, I just did that yesterday. I believe, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna play some of that video for the people. But tell me what made you make this particular video. I know that you were talking about Easter. You know what I'm saying? So what made you make this particular video right here?
The video that you speaking on, I chose to make that video because we coming up on Easter Sunday. It is Sunday. A lot of us continuously do not really understand the truth of these holidays, and why do we even join into these holidays and these type of they call it paganism, but what I call
I was just going to say, man, pagan holidays. Huh?
What I call it is joining into the energy of Satan, because that's what it really boils down to.
Wait, hold on. Let me stop you right there. One second. Easter, you consider that being part of Satanism?
Yeah, yes, sir, I do.
Wow. Okay. Elaborate.
Yeah, I'm speaking on the tradition or the rituals that we do during those times like Easter and Christmas. The rituals do not correlate with Jesus. The rituals do not have anything to do with Jesus. So when you join into the rituals of Easter baskets and rabbits and lying to the youth, you begin to join into Satan. That's what Satan do. Satan lie to the people. Satan continually seek to lead the people astray. And so when you join into leading your child astray, when you join into giving your child falsehood, correlating that with Jesus, then you are actually following Satan, because none of the rituals have anything to do with Jesus or have anything to do with the Most High at all. So when you do that, you begin to promote falsehood. So you promoting lies to the youth, and that begins to create an energy of evilness.
Wow.
That's why I say it's a part of Satan, because it is nothing. It's all about it's we making money off of Jesus' name. we lying to our kids about different subject matters when we're supposed to be only speaking about the highest manifestation of man, guiding the youth into the right direction, guiding the youth towards Jesus, guiding the youth to being thinking higher of themselves, believing more of themselves. That's what we're supposed to be on, not continuously giving our kids or the youth false doctrine. So when you're giving them false doctrine, you're giving them Satan. You're not giving them God or even the word of Jesus.
Wow. So any holiday that has anything to do with Jesus that people are making profits off of, that's Satanism.
It's Satan, and it's no doubt about it. It's no doubt about it.
So are you a Baptist, Muslim, anything, any religious group?
I am. I believe I do follow the words of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He's a great teacher. I am a Muslim. I am a Christian, because you can't be a good Muslim without being a good Christian. So I'm also a 5%er. I'm all of them, because all of them give you guidance. All of them give you wisdom. Just like Jesus. Jesus studied walked the great thoughts of life. He went into he studied education. He was the educational man. He went into all the great temples. He went into all the great colleges. This is what Jesus did. He thirsts for knowledge. That's why he was so powerful.
Wow. They had to shut him down. Huh?
Exactly.
All right. No. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. It's your time.
I say, they definitely had to shut him down because of that. Speaking that video, Jesus was uplifting the minds of the people. Jesus was letting the people know, no, great works I have done, greater works you could do. He was empowering the people. He was giving the people knowledge. He was letting the people know that, hey, the government is not doing right by you. You have to understand this. You have to begin to do right by yourself. You have to understand that it's a higher power backing us, and that is God. That's our Father.
We can go for hours and hours talking about stuff like that. I like conversing with people from different faiths, religious groups, and like, it's a lot of stuff I talk about. It's a lot of stuff I stay away from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, and now we have a Capitol police officer that was killed in an attack. Not the one that was killed on January 6th, but it was one that was just killed, I do believe, yesterday. I didn't see the picture of the person who did it.
No, I haven't seen the picture of the person who did it yet. But I'm guessing it is a white person, being that we haven't seen the picture. The picture not plastered everywhere.
Yeah,
you know, most times had it been the black man is not going to the Capitol to kill nobody. That's just the bottom line. The black man marched on the Capitol, the Million Man March back in '95, and they didn't kill not one person. 1 million black men and women went to the Capitol and didn't kill, hurt, harm not one person. So the black man is not about harming nobody. The black man is just seeking justice and equality. That's all the black man is really seeking. The black man not trying to go to the Capitol and harm the senators or the congressmen. None of that. The black man only trying to go to the Capitol to get what we rightfully been asking for from day one.
Wasn't that amazing though? That march on Washington, million black men and women taken to the streets,
and then hurt not one person, then harm not one Capitol police. But yet they was ready for the Million Man March. They had the army, they had everybody on point. But the black man, as the black man always do, the black man show up and show out and let them know, hey, we are the Alpha and Omega. We come in peace. That's our natural nature. We come in peace.
Right. All right, let's get into your video, brother, so the people can understand a little bit about what you do. Let's get into this video.
With the rifle, the outfit with the rifle on their lap, with the blunt in their mouth, with the ashes from the weed falling onto the Bible. That's the new generation. That's the new generation is into. Just simply the outfit. We won't get dressed up for Jesus no more, go to church and get a word about the Most High. But why should we though? When we celebrate things like Easter, they give us Easter baskets when we making money off Jesus. When we selling our kids lies and deceptions, that the rabbit lay an egg. instead of the chicken? What
Okay.
do the egg have to do with Jesus? How do we correlate the egg with Jesus? How do we correlate the Easter basket with Jesus? Nowhere in the Bible do Jesus say anything about an egg. Nowhere in the Bible does Jesus speak about the egg infertility. Nowhere in the Bible do Jesus say we should be making money off his name with selling the kids Easter baskets. But these are lies and deceptions that we get to our kids. Lies and deceptions which creates falsehood. And when you create falsehood, then you creating the energy toward what? Giving the energy to Satan. Keeping the people and keeping the kids distracted from the Most High. Keeping the kids and the people distracted from Jesus. Keeping the people and the kids distracted from the truth of what Jesus is really about.
Wow. You know, growing up, I thought that rabbits laid eggs. And they went burp, 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 burp. You know, all because of the Cadbury bunny. I thought they laid eggs, brother. You know what I'm saying? So you can put that impression on the children. So I agree with you on that point. Definitely, man. But you know, can you elaborate a little bit more on what you was just talking about?
In regards to the Easter basket, or in regards to?
In regards to to Easter, man, what you want us to do? Not celebrate Easter, or
No, I don't
have the knowledge?
At this point, it's not about not celebrating Easter. It's about now just reprogramming our thoughts like a computer. That's all we must do now, because we too far down the road to say, oh, that's not realistic to say, oh, we're not going to celebrate Easter no more. That's over with. But if we are going to celebrate any holiday in regards to the Most High, then we must celebrate that on the truth. We must celebrate that on what the Most High, or what Jesus stood for, or even God Himself. We must celebrate those, and what these people stood for was the 5 highest principles known to man, was love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, and equality. And when you know that, then you must live those out every single day. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, and equality. You must live that out every day. That's how you begin. That's how you celebrate Jesus. That's how you celebrate God.
Oh man, that's powerful right there. That's a powerful message, ladies and gentlemen. So how do we support your group, or support you in your endeavors?
Supporting me, as far as just supporting me as an individual, you can support me as far as tuning into Facebook, sharing the videos, commenting, and spreading the knowledge. That's what it really is all about. Taking the knowledge and spreading it on to your household, to your kids, to your friends, to your family members, and more. And as you have done, hey, you could seek me out. We could have, as I call it, conscious thoughts conversations. We could actually, we could actually engage in great debates as far as with these matters, and continually come with more ideas and more structure on how to continuously guide the youth, guide the people in the righteous direction, because that's what we seek, in a righteous direction.
Right, I'm not the guy for debating. I'm more like a moderator, but I do got a guy, you know what I'm saying, that probably will debate you. You know what I'm saying? That'll talk to you about different situations. But yeah, I stay away from a lot of things. I don't want to be banned off YouTube, because that they'll silence us quickly, swiftly.
Definitely, they definitely will.
You get too deep on this shit. I know popular YouTubers, man, that go deep into conspiracy theories, man. They get shut down a lot, man. They get demonetized and all type of things. You know what
exactly. I do agree with you on that.
So we got to tread lightly sometimes. That's what we're trying to change.
And definitely when you're dealing with, as I call it, it's called the secret council, or as some people know them as the powers that be. And so when you begin to speak about these matters, when you begin to speak on truth, when you begins to able to plant, as Tupac said, plant the seed in the minds of the people and allow it to ferment and grow, then you do become a threat. Then you do become a problem. Then we do have to shut down your YouTube page. We do have to go out and Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, you know, if it gets to such an extent. And so these are the things that the secret council do. These are the things that the powers that be do. But this is the fight. This is the fight that one must take on. This is what it's all about. Sacrifices must be made, and sacrifices in order for the leeway, the gains we have made to this point, for you to even be on YouTube and me to be on YouTube, for us to be even able right now to have these conversations. People have died for this. Sacrifices was made for this. It wasn't no sacrifices made. So I mean, Kaepernick himself just made a major sacrifice that he was demonetized and looked down on. But yet, God revealed as time went on that this man was a messenger for me. This man did right. This man was telling the truth. And as we continue to walk down that path, we're seeing things come to fruition.
Right. One thing I like about this interview is the fact that when I asked, how could people support you? First thing you didn't pop to was, oh, my cash app is this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That ain't the first thing you pop to. We got a lot of brothers, you know, because considering the fact that you did prison time, can you tell us a little bit about that? We got a lot of brothers that say, well, this guy's a convicted felon. He might be a scam artist. What you got to say about anything about that, bro? Can you bring up anything about that?
Well, I did 20 years in prison. I had 30 years. I was sentenced to 30 years for 5 grams or more crack cocaine.
5 grams of crack cocaine. They gave you 30 years.
5 grams or more. They actually didn't catch me with no drugs. Let's just be clear on that. But that's not the point. The point is that my reputation exceeds me. I mean, I did 20 years, so it's a lot of men in federal prison that know me. I've been around a long time. You just had a guest on, Nutty. We call him Black in federal prison. His name Lamar Murray. He's a great friend of mine. We was around each other for many, many years in federal prison. So I have people that actually come to the table and contest to my character, contest to the person I am, contest to who I am right now at this moment. I didn't just start this right now. I did this. Who I am. I started this in prison several years ago. You know, I was preaching the word to the men in prison. I was giving the consciousness to the gang members in prison. I had the gang members, the GDs and the BDs and the vice lords coming and hearing me speak. So this is not something I just chose to do once I got out of prison. This was something I was already doing. As far as you know, money, financials, and things of that nature, I'm not in it for that. I mean, I take care of myself. I work. I have my own business called Created by Queen. I sell body care products to the people. So I actually take care of myself. I actually give back. I don't really seek to receive anything. But if one seeks to donate or give from the heart or things of that nature, then you know that's just from a blessing from God Himself. And that's how I look at it. But me personally just saying, hey, I want you to send me some money. I need this. I don't do this for any money. Money. That's the problem right now. We continually always seeking money. Once again, that's the roots of all evil. We going right back to Satan, and we get to talking about money. We right back to Satan again because that's the roots of all evil. I'm not chasing the greenbacks with the slave master face on the front of them. That means nothing to me. I'm chasing to uplift the minds of the people. If I could change one young man mind and guide him into the right direction, I feel I have did good. I feel I have done great, and I feel that I would be blessed by the Most High financially, spiritually, morally. I would be blessed by the Most High.
All right, tell the people where they can find you at, Charles.
As always, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. I do motivational quotes every single day. I do them. I say good morning to almost everybody every single day. I do this every single day. I'm consistent. I'm persistent. Those are my mottos. You got to be consistent. You got to be persistent in order for things to happen. You just can't wake up one day and do it. Then the people don't hear from you. The next day, the people need to hear from you every single day. The people need the word every single day. However you can give it to them in small snippets or on large platforms. I seek to give them to them on both of them. However I am able to by the grace of God. Once again, like I said, I only been home from federal prison 2 years. It'll be 2 years, July 17th. I only been home 2 years. You know, I've been gone 20s. So in prison, I sought to continue. I sought to uplift myself. I sought to embody my spiritual essence. I sought to to be like Jesus, to find my higher self, to go into to look for my higher self, to be the best that I could be. And I continuously do that every single day.
Man, that sounds good, bro. You know, much love and respect for what you got going on in the streets. You know, only a better man than me can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I can't get down here. But I reach out, like I said, in other ways, like bringing brothers like you onto the show, give y'all that exposure. You know what I'm saying? And you go to Facebook page right here. You go to Facebook page right here, Charles Woods. This is what it looks like. If you want to get in tune with Charles, and maybe you can sell some of your you can aid and assist this brother with buying some of his supplies, beauty supplies and body supplies, and help this guy out, man. You know what I'm saying? We need this guy to be financially stable for the work that he's doing.
Your work is don't diminish your work. Your work is wonderful. What have you given back is wonderful. You giving the men, you giving the people a platform, and that's what we need. Our own platforms. That is hard to come by. A conscious platform, a platform, and giving the people insight and guidance. You are doing wonderful to have this type of podcast going on. Because a lot of podcasts, a majority of the podcasts are based on gossip, rumors, and what the famous people are doing. You don't have a lot of them dedicated their time to bringing the men on and giving the conscience to the people. That is hard work. Your job is hard. That is hard to do. That's not something you should diminish. That's great work you're doing, and I commend you.
Right, thanks, bro. Hey, like I said in the beginning, man, my show is you can't put your finger on it. You know what I'm saying? So we got all of that. Celebrity gossip, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what's gonna get the eyes. Like you say, we got the lure man.
Right, exactly. I mean, I don't knock those, man. But once it's just like anything in life. I tell all the people, all the men, it's just all about balance. You just gotta have balance. And if you have great balance, like I tell the people that do drugs, I say, listen, I'm not gonna tell you not to do drugs. I'm not gonna tell you not to drink. I'm not gonna tell you not to do your little weed or whatever you do in life. But what I'm gonna tell you is that don't allow that to be your whole life. It's all about balance. If you're going to do your little weed, do your little weed on the weekend. If you're going to drink your little drink, do your little drink on the weekend. When it's time to work, it's time to work. Like God tell the people. God told the people in Ecclesiastes in the Bible, it's a time for everything, man.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for Charles Woods. Go to his Facebook page, join his Facebook page, become a friend, become a follower, and a supporter of his videos that he put out weekly. Thank you so much, sir.
Peace. Thank you. Peace.